Hello and welcome back to episode 96 of my St Albans FC Take to the Skies FM21 save. We're of course getting very, very close to FM22. We've completed the summer transfer window and we're heading into the new championship season with a few new faces, not too many because we've finished just outside the playoffs last year, and hopefully this year we can push on to the Premier League. First thing we're going to do is go through the people that we've sold. So we started off with Sebastian Akanola. He's been here for quite a while, 4 years at the club, joined us when we were in League One. He's been sold to Cambridge United, only 36,000, but he wasn't getting any game time for us. He hasn't done since we got into the Championship, really. So I'm not that bothered that he's gone a bit on the cheap. We then also sold Marcus Sheldon to Plymouth. He left for £150,000 after 3 years with us. He did have a couple of seasons where he played quite a bit. He didn't play much last season, so we just kind of decided let's let him go and get game time elsewhere. He wasn't happy sat on the bench, so it seemed like the right thing to do. We then also got rid of Riland Vukaj, of course, left winger who's been with us for quite some time. 5 years he's been with us overall, although the first year was on loan. You can see his game time decreased a lot last season. We managed to get £130,000 for him, and there is a little bit of a chance it goes up a bit more as well. He just wasn't really at the level of the other left wingers we've got at the club anymore, so off he goes. Then we also got rid of Lee Goldsmith, who was only here, I think, for 1 year. Yeah, so we bought him in last year from Dundee as part of a part exchange deal and £110,000. We've sold him for £325,000, so we've made a lot of profit on him. What happened was Falkirk came in for him for like £92,000 and I rejected it, which he wasn't happy with. So I said, okay, I'll sell you if they offer your value, which was £325,000. He accepted it. Falkirk offered it. Off he went. And then finally, we've also sent David French out on loan to Wimbledon for the year. He's been out on loan ever since we got into League One, really, and he's just always been. He's been working his way up. He's in League Two this year, as he was last year, and he does look like he's performing well. But I think he's always going to be that little bit behind where we are. Moving into the new signings, we start off with a new right winger in Calvin Daniels. We did try to sell Barrow to make space for Calvin, but he wasn't. Nobody was interested in him, so we've just brought him in. Anyway, he looks like he's going to be a very good option to have rotating with Higgins. A little bit better than Barrow for us. Hopefully he can do a good job for us. He's come in on a free transfer. Then we have Robert Murovich. He's come in for £250,000 from Burton Albion. He was doing not a lot for them, but he does look very good to me. He's 3-star. He's not our best midfielder, but he is one of the best ones that can play either Mazzala or the deep line playmaker. His technique's fantastic. I think in our squad, with the rest of the midfield, he'll be able to find a very good place with us. Next, we have Cameron Thomas. He's come in on a free transfer from Norwich. He didn't play much for them last year at all, but he's come in to be the Mazzala. He's not as good as I initially hoped he would be on the scout reports, but he's got some very good attributes. It's just his passing and tackling are lacking a bit. But other than that, I think he can come in and certainly do a good job for us in the midfield. Probably not starting every week, but definitely starting semi-regular. Then we have Powell Delgado coming in. Again, free transfer. He's coming from Espanyol. He played quite a lot for their B team last year in the Spanish League 2. He's come in as a left winger. Looks like he's going to do a very good job for us. He's able to play the inverted winger role, which works quite nice with having the Mazzala just inside of him. And hopefully he'll do a good job for us out there. And then finally, we've brought in Edwin Molina. He's on loan to us from SM Kane. Another left winger. He looks very good. Again, he can play inverted winger for us. His long shooting isn't great, but other than that, I think he does look very good. His work rate's a little bit low as well. But overall, I think he can certainly do a massive job for us out on that left-hand side, particularly in games where we're expecting to control the game a bit more. If we're looking to be a bit more defensive, then he probably doesn't play. So that's everything round up for the season. As you can see, we're still predicted to finish 23rd. And also, Wolves got relegated. And according to this, they're pretty much guaranteed to go straight back up. And Derby are also strong favourites to go up, despite that they actually had a bit of a disappointing season last year, finishing 15th. But they're still predicted to be very good, so we'll see how that plays out. We should outperform this 23rd as usual, and hopefully we'll be able to push ourselves into that top 6 this year. We were going to start that quest with a game against Crystal Palace. It's going to be a tough game. We've also got them in the EFL Cup soon as well. But if we could start off with a good result, it's been a while since we've done so. If I remember correctly, we lost 5-2. Okay, we won 3-0 the year before that, so maybe I'm talking a little bit of rubbish. So hopefully we can start off with a good start to the season, pick up a win. If you are enjoying the content on the channel, looking forward to FM22, please do let me know in the comments down below. What saves are you going to be doing on FM22? I've got a video coming out about that. It's probably already out at the time of this releasing, thinking about it. Subscribe as well if you're looking forward to more content coming soon. Let's get into the game. And the lineup to start the season, we've got Zarapov in goal, a back three of Kubonu, Phillips and Stevens. Then we've got Maloney as the holding midfielder. Then Daniels, Murovich, Thomas and Molina as the middle four. And then Flint and Bernardinello as the front two. Corner kick for Crystal Palace. It's gone all the way through and Molina's cleared it away. Bernardinello has picked it up. Can he find some space or wait for support? Gets a shot off and it goes just wide of the post. Nearly a fantastic counter-attack by himself. Free kick just inside the Crystal Palace half here. Kubanu plays it short to Murovich, and then it's played over the top for Flint, who's in behind. He shoots twice and hits the keeper twice. Goldberg clears it away. Kubanu collects it, plays it back up the wing, but it doesn't manage to find anyone. And it's headed away to Donnelly, who goes back to Galimi. Inside to Perez, and Crystal Palace trying to find a bit of space here. Ball forward to Donnelly's found him very nicely. The shot, and it's bouncing all over. Oh, wow. It's bounced about 10 times before falling back to Donnelly. That's absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. So, Zarapov makes a save, and then Kubonu's just kicked it against Farrell, and it's gone straight to Donnelly. What are the chances of that? Throwing on the right here, Phillips gets it to Murovich, back to Phillips, who sends it into the box. It's gone all the way through, and the keeper's managed to get to it just before Molina could. He then goes long upfield. Kubonu sent it straight back over. Flint equalises. We are back on level terms. Justifiably in my book, because their goal was so lucky that I think we didn't deserve to be losing. And this time, their goalkeepers made a poor clearance. Kubonu's just hit it straight back. Flint stayed onside, and with a fantastic finish, puts us back to 1-1. And at half-time, it is 1-1 still. We're doing all right. It's been a conservative game from us. But again, Crystal Palace are a good team. We're not expecting to dominate the game. I'm quite happy for us to be conservative, take our chances and limit their chances. Throwing on the left here, Smalls gets it headed away by Maloney. But then it's played inside to Perez, back to Gulmini. Back to Perez again. Goes out to Pereira on the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Zarapov holds it. Are we going to get a highlight from this? Zarapov goes long. Daniels heads it back to Murovich, but then the ball forward is very poor. Donnelly to Cotterill. Oh, Murovich has got sent off. On your debut, you decide to do that. On your debut. What a guy. We're going to send Flint off. Walsh can come on in midfield. And then him and Maloney can swap round. So we're going to be forced to play a 3-1-4-1 for the rest of the game. And Murovich is getting a bottle thrown at his head after the game. We've got another highlight here. Zarapov plays it short to Kubonu. He goes long towards Bernardinello, but it's gone all the way through. Pereira to Perez. Ball forward to Cotterill. Gets space, and he's shot it past Zarapov, who doesn't move. So it's near post, and it's just watch. There's enough distance there that Zarapov needs to be at least trying to save it. But there's no attempt from him. It's gone the other side of him. I don't know what he's doing. So we're making changes here. We're going for a 3-4-1-1 because Bernardinello is going to be isolated. We're 2-1 down, so we need to go for the goal. Hoyle's come on for Thomas in the midfield. He's going to be a advanced playmaker. But then we've got the option. In fact, we're going to drop these two back into defensive midfield in the hopes that that can give us that bit of extra defensive solidity to allow us to go forward a bit more. Pereira with a throw-in for Crystal Palace. Cottrell back to Farrell. And then Suazo to Tokale. Farrell back on the ball here, being closed down. Suazo goes over the top to Pereira, who's got a bit of space, but doesn't use it. Goes inside to Gomini. And there's a missed tackle there. Donnelly gets the shot off, and Zarapov makes a very good save. Kubanu committed and just missed the ball. Cottrell with a corner here. Goes to the far post. It's headed away by Maloney. Walsh has picked it up. We've got a counter-attack on here. He's got Bernardinello with him. And he's kept the ball by himself and lost it. Cottrell with a corner towards the far post. Suazo has headed over the bar. And for the last 5 minutes, why not? We're going to bring Maloney off. Send Bennett on. Walsh considers the lone hole in midfielder. And we'll play a bit of a sort of diamond for the last 5 minutes, because we might as well try and get an equaliser. Throwing here, Molina on the left-hand side. Throws it straight to Suazo. Nice one. Pereira plays it over the top. Stevens with the interception. Bernardinello collects it. Can he find a late attack here? He's going all the way down the right-hand side of the pitch. Drills it in. Hoyle has put it in the back of the net. We've equalised. We are back to 2-2 against Crystal Palace, despite being down to 10 men. What a late equaliser here. This run from Bernardinello, just creating space as he runs. And then Hoyle just drops off his man and absolutely buries the chance. What a goal. Smalls with a late throw-in for Crystal Palace. Cottrell goes back to Smalls. Can we get the ball off him? Walsh almost does, but it goes straight back to him. Cross to the far post. Oh, that's disgusting. And Farrell has has scored a winner for Crystal Palace. That is absolutely disgusting. Walsh with the tag. If that goes out of play, we sort ourselves out defensively. But the ball to the far post, and Farrell, fantastic header. Nothing that Zarapov can do about it. And sickeningly, we've lost 2-1. Maybe it's on me. Maybe I should have instantly dropped the team back. But I thought with 2 minutes to go, why not keep going for it? I thought momentum's with us after the goal. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Murovich, throw water bottle. He's demotivated. We should all feel sorry for him. What an idiot. So we'll start the season with a 3-2 loss, unfortunately. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back somewhere around the start of October. Hopefully an EFL Cup game. We might be out. We've got Crystal Palace, so that's going to be a tough game. But we'll aim to come back somewhere around October. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for this season. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And thank you very much for watching.